Alright, let's test out our audio and all that. See if it sounds okay. My voice coming through okay, not popping the microphone or anything. Just get the game started up. It should hopefully just show right up. The automatic settings on Streamlabs doesn't pick it up, so I had to select any full size application. There it is. And now we'll see if the audio comes through. Hey Dash, hey Ram, hey New. I was hoping the opening movie would play. Does it not start automatically? Okay, cool. It's not a terribly big game, so if you've got decent internet, it shouldn't take more than a couple hours once you do download it. I guess it's not going to start playing. Oh, no, here it is. Ooh. That's loud for me. Get out of here, mouse. Although that's not visible for you guys.
You can save Yona, Vice.
So this isn't the opening movie I'm thinking of, and it's probably full of spoilers knowing the fucking NieR trailers, so I'm just going to skip that. But in the original game, every single time you started it up, it would play a specific movie, and you could not skip it fast enough to avoid hearing the first few lines, which is Laura Bailey screaming, "Weiss, you dumbass!" Every single time you started the game. And it's just like, I'm ready. Alright, so I'm going to be playing on normal. This, unlike the original, does a lot more to actually differentiate the difficulties. In the original, you would never pick anything other than normal. Easy was way too easy. Hard was ridiculous. It would just give the enemies absurdly more health. So we're going to go with normal, but I've learned some interesting things about the difficulty. Apparently, for one thing, hard actually ups your item rate. Oh, now we have to pick a name. Now, do we have any suggestions? When I played this originally, where we had Papa NieR, the old man, we called him P Daddy. New remembers that. Trying to think of a name for the new, younger NieR, brother NieR, and I'm thinking like maybe P Diddy, or I could just call him NieR. Like, why make it a joke name? Anyone got any suggestions? Peabody might work. I'm gonna go with, you know what? Because it's kind of a serious game, and I kind of regret making that joke the first time around. I think I will just go with NieR, just to play it safe. Yep. December 22nd, the snow won't stop falling, so NieR said he'd stay here with me until it stops. He'll probably leave again when it does, so I hope it never stops snowing. Now, the observant among you might notice that the ratio on the black bars is not even. It's bigger on the bottom for some reason. Hey, terrible with names, Liam. I'm like, Jester, I know that one. Liam, that's what it is. You haven't missed anything, we've just hit start. These are, one of them you know is News here. Oh my god, my brain's melting. You know who I mean, because you've seen her art name. But we also have Dash and Ram. You might remember. Ram actually came to the cosplay picnic years ago. He was the French guy. So this is summer 2053. It's summer, but it is snowing, apparently.
All I ask is your
Yeah, I know the feeling, Liam. Just like, oh god, I'm so old. Wait, what do you mean I'm not even 30 yet?
Damn. Fuck.
So I think that dialogue's actually new. Because in the original, I don't remember the book's voice being, like, audible. It was just, like, wispy noises. But my memory's also shit, so I might just be completely misremembering that. Right now, we got our enemies. Just that a little.
Get away, you freaks!
It should
I'll
normally
kill you all.
display Xbox prompts, and I think it will when I normally get them. I think it's just because I touched the mouse there. Yes, defend the canned goods. We've got so much food in here. I think. Maybe not. It has been many years.
Are they gone?
Hey, you okay?
I think so. I'm sorry. It'll stop in a second. I promise. But what about those monsters? Are they gonna come back for me?
Don't worry, Yona. I won't let those things anywhere near you.
I know. Oh, I was just fucking thinking that, Liam. We can't get away
Sit
from
tight.
it. We can't get
I'm gonna
away
go
from
see if
death
I
and
can find
disease.
something to eat.
It's in everything we ever play.
Oh, and Yona.
Yeah?
Don't touch that book. Not ever. Got it?
We'll never be rid of it.
Got it.
Oh, but this isn't COVID. This is COVID 2 Electric Boogaloo. So, I'll just give a bit of quick context, because this game never explains it. NieR is a spin-off of the Drakengard games, and Drakengard is like pure fantasy, magic and all that. But the final ending, ending E of the original Drakengard, has the main character and his dragon and the final boss come into our world. They come into real world Tokyo and fuck shit up for the final battle. And it was a joke ending, but they're like, you know, we can do something with this. And so this world, NieR's world, is supposed to be ours, that is now completely fucked as a result of the main character from Drakengard and its final boss coming into the real world. So that was presumably like 40, 50 years ago, and the world is just beyond fucked by this point.
Damn! How many of these things are there? They just keep coming!
Yeah, so I have a block,
Won't let
I have
you
a dodge
lay
roll,
finger on Yona.
I have an airstrike, just one though. I have a regular combo with a charged strong attack. Unlike the original, you now have a triangle combo. Originally it was just like an elbow bash to break their guard. And now it's also got a charged hit and a full combo. So this is an unwinnable battle. It's waiting for me to get hit once, and there you go. It kinda is RAM, because there are so many interconnected timelines and universes. Drakengard 2 is a sequel to Ending Ear. NieR is a sequel to Ending E. Drakengard 3 is a prequel, but none of the endings of Drakengard 3 lead to Drakengard 1.
I need
In fact, the actual canon continuation is like a combination of endings. It's fucking weird.
I need to protect Yona.
Yeah. So the original version that I played was NieR Gestalt, although it was just called NieR in the West. And it was essentially the same game, but it starred an older version of the protagonist. So he was not her brother, he was Yona's dad, and he was like a 40-year-old man. Other than that, the story is mostly the same. Oh yeah, the fucking Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, and the stage player. Don't forget about the fucking Japan-only NieR Automata stage player.
From my sister.
So now we get magic to play with, and this is where shit kicks up a notch.
I won't let anyone hurt Yona! So this is the power of the Black Book.
This is, I think, by far my favourite power, along with Lance, which we'll see in a bit. Oh, that's how I do my downward attack, so I have to remember that. Now we've got our staple, which is essentially our bullet hell attack. So hold, attack or magic, we do it at any point during a combo. This has a few little tricks to it, so I'm just holding it down right now for this, but anytime I release it, it does some homing attacks, and if I mash it, then I get bigger, more powerful blasts. Now I've got my spears. Unlike the original, there's now a lock-on button. This feels a million times better than the original. It's crazy. Because in the original, you could not move while you were charging your magic attacks. They weren't as fast, they weren't as deadly, you had a much simpler melee moveset. Like, everything is just a million times faster. And you may notice I'm rapidly gaining levels. And now we get the lance. Everything goes into slow-mo when you're doing this. Yeah, in the original, you not only couldn't move, you couldn't attack either while you were charging your magic. So it was very much one or the other. But in this, you get to just combo it all together. Oh, absolutely, Dash. No possible consequences whatsoever to using an evil-looking magic book. Look at that thing. I'm trying to see if I can get the camera to zoom in faster, but oh. First I'll have to deal with this mini-boss. Oh yeah, there are so many jokes on every single trailer for this game of, man, it's amazing, you know, you buy the soundtrack and you get a free game. Oh shit. I should probably try to defend against that. Can I block and... oh, I can. I can use my magic and defend. Now we need to finish them off. I think Ducky Twist put it best, yeah. I think if anything is more applicable to the soundtrack with a free game analogy, it's fucking Sonic. Hey, sometimes the game is halfway decent, but not often. I think the level cap... I'm actually not sure if the game has a level cap. It might be 99, it might be 30. It goes pretty high. Obviously, for this tutorial, they're dumping levels at me to give me a rush of power, but the main game isn't going to work like that.
I'm fine. What about you?
Those guys were nothing.
Okay, good. Hey, by the way, look at this. I found it while you were gone.
Oh, Dash, we did find some food. We got canned food. We got one cookie.
We can split it.
In a really big tin.
You take it.
No, you need to eat too.
Yeah,
fine. I'll take the small half.
No. Come on.
Give you a little taste of power before taking it away.
Yona! Yona!
Oh no. I'm sorry, I dropped the cookie.
Forget the fucking cookie. What's up with your face?
Yona? Why did you...
You've
told her not to touch the book.
helping me. So I just wanted to...
No. Yona! Yona! We need help. Please, somebody, we need help! Help us!
Alright, I don't know if you guys are fucking ready for this, but... spit take moment in like minus 5 seconds. This song, by the way, is called Snow in Summer. The other book is. That one isn't. The other book is Liam O'Brien. I forget what the actor's name is who plays that book.
Oh, Yona.
That's Grimoire Noir. Here it comes. After a quick little loading screen. 1412 years later. Now,
all right, I'm heading out.
you might be tempted to see a boy, our NieR's haircut looks really stupid. You've no idea how bad it was in the original. He had hair that on one side was like sticking out like a side mohawk. It was the most ridiculous thing I'd ever seen. And they toned it down for this version.
Better not. I'm probably going hunting.
Okay.
But I'll bring you back a book from the library, okay?
Yay! Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see you later. Try and get some rest.
Yeah, Yoko Taro just likes white hair. Like, almost all of his main characters have it. Mm-hmm. In fact, there's a 9S costume for him in this game. I don't think you can access it from here. But the main menu has a wardrobe option where you can choose costumes for the main characters. Mm-hmm. So, try not to think too hard about the physics of these stairs. It will hurt. It will just hurt you. Just don't think about it, okay? Don't.
I should go to the library and see what Popola's up to.
That has bugged me for fucking years. I have no idea how that works. I have examined every inch of this house and I'm like, how the fuck? Where does that staircase go? How does it wrap around? Yeah, it's probably just magic. This is not anything right now, but this is where you'll be farming later. Because this game had one of the weirdest and kind of most terrible farming mechanics ever in the original. I don't know if it's improved in the remake. Part of me kind of hopes it's not, because I ended up kind of liking it. It was very weird though. You had to wait real world hours. You'd plant them, water them, and then wait 36 hours for them to bloom. And if you waited too long, they died. And I would cheat by advancing the PS3 clock. But fucking look at this game. Like, it looked pretty damn visually stunning in the original. Obviously, it's not the most high res, but the art design on like these fucking mountains is so great. This is very much a Zelda game, like a secret Zelda game. You can use mailbox to save your progress. So yes, you only have manual saves in this game. Just like Automata, you had to find somewhere. So that's that done. Now, I'm gonna show something off that's not terribly obvious, but it's a really cool little detail. So listen to her song, right?
Morning.
When you talk to her, the lyrics stop, because it is actually her singing, it's not just background music.
Hey, Devila.
You keep running around like that, you're gonna trip and fall on your face.
I think I'll be okay, but thanks for the warning.
And she resumes.
Hey, come on, let's play.
Sorry, I've got work to do. Maybe next time.
There's no better sight than children in high spirits. It makes me feel young just looking at them.
So overall, this is a pretty decent place. Makes you wonder, how did we go from the world ending to this? Presumably, society just restarted, just from the ground up. So compared to the original, you are way, way faster. This is about how fast you were in the original, but then now you have an auto sprint, which kicks in instantly if you dodge roll. And then, of course, I don't know if you heard about this, Liam, but PC version has a weird quirk where if you let your frame rate go above 60, the game speed increases as well, and it becomes truly Sonic speed. I actually had to go into my Nvidia settings and put a cap of 60 on it so that the game would play normally.
These books speak of ancient technology.
I know, it's
far
crazy.
beyond
It's
anything we could ever
it's the
imagine.
only issue with the PC version that I've
What
encountered.
could have happened to this world?
And the speedrunners are going to love that for when they do it, because then they'll be able to just speed right through. Yeah, they did, but you'll notice that did change to positive after a while, because people started posting the solution of like, just go into Nvidia, just set the cap, and you're all good. Compared to Automata, because Automata was a mess on fucking Steam, and it still is, but they have talked about putting out a patch now that this game's out. So hopefully that'll get fixed. Yeah, I saw the same thing. It was mixed reviews, and then within a few hours it had changed to positive because people started posting a solution in the reviews.
Popola asked me to organize the books, but I had no idea there were so many. I never should have taken this job.
Yep, doesn't matter how far in the future you are, you get people complaining about their part-time job.
Good morning. How's Yona doing today?
Her cough's still pretty bad.
That's worrisome.
I know. I keep hoping she'll at least get a little better, but I don't know. I feel like I'm failing her.
Oh, stop that. You're the finest brother a girl could hope to have. Anyway, I was hoping you might take care of this for me.
So, I mentioned that there's two different versions of this game with father and brother NieR. The story is clearly written for brother NieR because this dialogue is a little weird with the other one. It's like, oh man, it's so nice that you help us out. And it's like, why do you, a grown man with a daughter, need helping out? And it makes way more sense when it's two orphaned kids who are being given odd jobs so they can support themselves.
I got a request from someone in the shopping district. They need you to get some mutton from the northern plains.
Got it. I'm on my way.
Since you're going to the plains, let me give you a map. Trust me, it'll come in handy.
Alright, so we've got ourselves a map.
Oh, would you mind purchasing 3 medicinal herbs from the client while you're at it? I used my last one earlier. Here's some money.
Popola, this is way too much.
Well then, buy some for Yona while you're at it.
You don't have to...
It's okay. Really.
Yeah, and like, that dialogue makes way more sense when it's
Thanks,
like, these are
Popola.
kids who need help.
for everything.
What's this all about?
Just the way you and the other villagers always take care of us. We really appreciate it is all.
Think nothing of it. People need to look out for each other, right?
No worries, Rom. Talk to you later.
Besides, everyone here wants to see Yona healthy and happy. So hang in there, okay?
I will.
So I should have paid attention to something with the dialogue, but I don't think they do it in this game. So hey, look who's out of fucking bed. God damn it, girl.
Yona?
Oh, hey.
Yona, you're supposed to be in bed.
So they don't. Alright, so one thing that's interesting about NieR Automata is the subtitles actually scroll very slowly because they're moving at the exact pace that the dialogue is being said so that you don't get subtitle spoilers. If you've ever noticed that when you're watching something and you see the end of the sentence before the character says it and it kind of ruins the moment a little. Automata tries to prevent that, but they don't do it with this game. It seems like the dialogue just moves at a normal speed.
See, now your ribbon's all undone.
I'm sorry. I just thought I'd see if the library had any books about how to cure my sickness.
Yona. Look, don't worry. You're gonna be fine. You just need to eat and rest. If you take good care of yourself, you'll get better.
You really think so?
I know so. Anyway, I've got work to do, so I need you to head home. Deal?
Deal.
Alright, so hopefully we can trust her to actually go home this time and not wander off. Yeah.
People say the world is dying. Populations continue to fall, while plague and disease run rampant. If that wasn't enough, monsters called Shades now roam the land as well, threatening our very lives. But I can't let any of that distract me. My sister is sick, and my only goal is to ensure that the two of us survive. It's not easy for a pair of kids to live on their own. But the villagers have been kind to us, and despite everything, somehow I feel like we're gonna be okay. We have to be. There's no other choice.
Yeah, so I think in the other one, the line is something like, it's not easy for a father raising a child on his own.
Visiting Popola again today?
Alright, so let's head out the northern gate. And go get ourselves some mutton. Typical, you know, first RPG quest, but it might have a little twist to it. Deviler and Popola came to keep me company today. They even sang a song for me. It was really great. I need to practice it so I can sing to NieR when he gets back. So that's a cute little thing, is that the loading screen tips are all Yona's diary, and they do actually use your character name in them. So that was why I started to regret using P Daddy in my LP of it years ago. So on easy you have an option for auto battle, and I'm wondering how that works. Maybe it's kind of like auto in Devil May Cry, where it just makes all your complex combos come out fairly easily. Actually, so I wanted to show this off just because I can't think of any other game that has it. This game has a bunch of accessibility control schemes, including ones for people who only have a left or right hand. And it adjusts it so that you can play the entire game with just one side of the controller. They did that, but they didn't put VSync in, which is just like, well, weird. So let's get ourselves some mutton. Don't have any magic right now, so I'm just gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, I mean, a lot of games just don't even have control options altogether, you know? I very much doubt it that they're not aware that people want it. I feel it's just like time constraints of like, if we had another year to do this, we would have put in all the accessibility features, but, you know, we had to fix the fucking crash bugs that were making the game unplayable first. Alright, so we've got, grab one more. So because of the DLC, I actually have 2 swords from Automata, including ones that do a little more damage. Okay, so I've definitely got enough at this point, so let's head back. Ugh. Yeah, I remember that dash. Like, I don't like Last of Us 2, but I will never like shit on them for that, because those things were amazing. They had modes for people who were colorblind, for people who could even see like nearsighted to the point of only being able to make out geometric shapes. They had a wireframe version of the game. They had it set up so that you could play it even if you were completely blind. It was crazy how far they went. Alright, so did I not get enough? No, I didn't. I only got 2. I must have got wool the other times. So this is a pretty big field, but you get a faster mode of transport after a little while. Not a vehicle per se, but a very fun way of getting around.
Back to the village.
Alright. It's pretty damn fun. I really like the original despite its flaws, so just getting an enhanced remake to me is like,
What are Shades doing
hell
so
yeah.
close to town?
Oh, it's Shades, I better go kill them before they attack someone. You know, because they're going to attack someone. Oh, that's cool. Shades in the story hate sunlight. They hate sunlight. They will not. They prefer to stay in the shade. And I've never. In the original, this didn't happen. It's actually burning up in the sunlight. Oh, it's fucking dead. Holy shit, that's totally new. That wasn't in the original. It was just a. It was implied by the story, but you never actually saw it in gameplay. But yeah, these things don't attack you. But you'd be forgiven if you were one of those people who just immediately swung because, well, they were attacking you in the tutorial. Just one of those little details of like, oh yeah, if you just stand there, they're not actually hostile. And before, in case anyone's wondering, no, you can't just leave them alone. You are not allowed to go back inside until they're dead. Yeah, I can't go hunting.
Time to get this meat to the shopkeeper. Here's that mutton you wanted.
Oh, thank you. You wouldn't believe how popular this stuff has been lately. Oh, and this isn't much, but...
I'm not surprised considering it's the only source of meat on the plains.
And tell Popola I said thanks, okay?
You got it. I think Popola wanted 3 medicinal herbs.
Yeah, so
make sure you
buy them from him. So I need 3 of those, and I have just enough to buy 2 maps. They're not terribly essential, but for my completionist's sake, I like to have all the maps.
Come back anytime.
Alright. Now, I'm only going to do it once, but I'm going to make a quick sweep of town. Because, there's like boxes and stuff you can break open for items, but I don't want to make a habit of that, because that would get really annoying. Yep, there's some seeds. Oh, another medical herb. And there's some fertilizer, because the fucking farming minigame is so absurdly in-depth and it really doesn't need to be.
We've got some new items in stock today.
Yeah. There's all your fucking where you can buy your seeds. So, little story for the farming minigame. There is a flower in the story that's going to come up very soon called, it's a lumen something, I forget. But it is extremely rare. It's a white flower, and you can actually grow it in-game, and it's the best healing item in the game. But to do it, you first have to breed plants. So you have to plant plants of different colours next to each other, and that will cause them to cross-pollinate, and then you'll get new plant colours, and then you'll do that, and then once you get the right ones, you then combine those, and there is an extremely small percentage chance that it will produce the seed for the special flower. But once, and that takes fucking forever, even with me cheating. But the thing is, if you do it, you can then, once you've got a single seed, you can get an infinite supply of them very easily. And you can just grow healing items, the best healing items in the game, like 12 dozen at a time. There is an achievement dash. I think that's the only reason I did it, is because I wanted to get all the achievements on PS3. It took fucking forever. I had to turn the game off to adjust the system clock, so I had to do it over and over and over again. Okay, oh, I've gone to the wrong place. I was meant to go to Popola and drop off those medical herbs. I'm going to learn to make awesome food for NieR. I'm going to start working on a new secret recipe. Alright, is she still here? No, she isn't. And she's not in her bed. That's worrying. Ah, she's probably upstairs with Popola. I'm sure she didn't get up to any mischief.
I delivered the mutton. Oh, and here's your herbs.
Great. That should help with the food shortage. And thanks for the herbs, too. That's all for today. You should hurry back to Yona.
Thanks.
There you go. So let me just check my items. I must have picked up more than I thought if I gave her 3 and I still have 3. Because I definitely picked up at least 1 out of the crate. Oh yeah, hold on. I want to show that off. When you jump from a really far height, I don't think you take damage. But you do make a bit of a crater. Which is bizarre considering our main character probably weighs like 50 pounds at most.
Welcome home. How'd it go today? Anything exciting happen?
Yeah, you stayed in bed for once. That was new.
'Cause I just stayed here all day like you told me to. I tried reading books, but I finished all of them. So if you have any fun stories, you should tell me.
Well, Popola told me about a legendary flower called a lunar tear. Have you heard
That's
of it?
the thing I was thinking of, a lunatia. You can grow it yourself, and it's very fucking difficult.
That's a silly name.
I guess. But people say finding one will make you rich beyond your wildest dreams. If I ever found one, I'd buy you so many cookies your stomach would hurt.
Could a lunar tear make me better?
Sure. With that kind of money, we could buy the best medicine around. The kind that'll cure anything.
Huh, so that's actually changed? In the original, they didn't say it gave you money. It specifically was it would grant you a wish.
Yona? What's wrong?
It's nothing. Good night.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, and in the original, I'm pretty sure he just said it makes a wish. Because in the other characters also want lunatias, and they mention what their wishes would be.
Okay, I'm off to Popolis. See you later.
It kind of makes it funny if you ever actually achieve the thing I was talking about, the achievement, because then it's like, oh, these legendary flowers, look out my window, and I have a fucking farm with like 30 of them.
And please stay out of trouble today, okay?
Okay.
I guess in that regard, it makes sense they make you work for it. Hey, Henry. So you haven't missed too much. I don't know if you've watched any of NieR and seen like the introduction. But so far we've only like done like the basic quest of go out, get some sheep mutton, talk to our sister and that. This is Brother NieR. He doesn't have the weird chest puff double jump, he has a proper flip. He is considerably faster. NieR is going pretty well now. We've just talked to Yona about the Lunatia, and now we've got to go talk to Popola about our next job. Devila is still in the courtyard singing. Oh, don't worry. I'm covered in that regard. It's pretty much all I drink anymore. Ever since the tooth trouble. December 1st, dear Popola sent me a new book about a great big tree. I really hope it has a happy ending. There's nothing sadder than a sad tree. Hey Alice, you haven't missed much, we've only been playing for a bit.
Hey, Popola. Need a hand with anything?
I do have something, but I don't know. It's going to be a bit of an ordeal.
I'm sure I can handle it.
These are Liam's here, NieR's here, and also a bunch of my Discord friends.
Aren't you confident? Well, you know the little wooden bridge out in the northern plains, right?
Yep.
The one where the pillars all rotted out?
Exactly. We had a team of carpenters working on it, but they were attacked by shades.
Wait, really? But it's so sunny there.
Yes, I know. Apparently it was overcast that day, and the shades caught them off guard. One of the carpenters was seriously injured.
Oh, Anri, so something you missed. Unlike the original, so in the original they talked about how shades don't like sunlight and it hurts them. In this, that is actually a gameplay feature. Shades take damage and can die in direct sunlight.
I'll go take him out.
If you're up for it. It could be really dangerous.
I'll be fine, Popola. I've been training every day. I'm as strong as anyone in the village. Heck, I killed a bunch of shades by the village gate just yesterday.
Oh? That's a bit disconcerting. Anyway, are you sure you want to take this job?
Yep, I got this.
Alright. Let's go kill some shades. And do I have the good sword equipped? Yes, I do. I'm kind of glad I got this on the PC, because watching News stream earlier, she was also playing this, and the PS4 loading times are not the best. Not terrible, but like, they were about 3 times as long as what we just saw.
When you're knocked away, you can defend to recover quickly.
So I assume he means this, block. So you can instantly recover if you block. Devil and Bumble came to see me today. They even sang a song for me. And yeah, read this one. Let's go deal with some shades. I think this might be my favourite track in the entire game, just because I heard it so many times. Oh my god. Oh, you bitch. I didn't even attack you. Oh, you're gonna die for that. So territorial, these fucking rounds. I mean, what did I ever do to them besides, you know, kill a bunch of their relatives earlier? Oh, okay. It is actually overcast. It was sunny before, now it's overcast, and that's why the shades aren't taking damage. Alright, LT at the right moment. Holy shit, we have parries. Oh my god, we have parry attacks. Oh, I'm all about this. I might actually use the block button now. Because, so all of your shoulder buttons are customizable. You can put different spells and abilities on them. And as soon as I got spells, I got rid of the block button because I was never using it. I would have dodge and then 3 spells.
That should take care of the shades for a while.
Alright, so that's not dealt with. It is pretty big. Although I think that's actually what the normal size is for a katana. Just noticed I had a message on Discord. I'll just quickly check that while I'm running. Hopefully nothing serious. Nothing serious. Oh, nope, wrong place, pop that. Yeah, that's actually, like, it's the little things. Like, that's a really cool detail that the time of day actually changes, and the shades don't take damage when it's overcast.
You're back.
Hey, Popola.
Did everything go all right? Were you hurt?
I'm
I
fine.
don't think I even took damage.
Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried. I felt like I sent you into a really dangerous situation, and if something had...
Popola, look at me. I'm fine.
I know, it's just... I'm just relieved is all. Oh, here. Those carpenters left some money for you.
Wow, thanks.
Go buy something nice for Yona, okay?
1,000,
Oh,
alright.
speaking
I can
of
get that
Yona,
other map.
she came by this afternoon.
Oh.
What? She was supposed to stay home.
Yeah, this is
I
the
think
second
it's
time she's
okay.
done it in as many
She
days.
just wanted to ask me a question.
About what?
She was asking about the outside world.
You mean outside the village?
Exactly. She seemed excited, too. Poor thing was talking a mile a minute.
She's probably been getting nutty ideas from some book again.
Don't worry. I made sure to remind her she isn't allowed beyond the gates.
Thanks.
I'm sure that took.
But she was worried about you. So you'd better hurry home.
Yeah, I will. Thanks again.
Alright, so it's been pretty slow so far, but now is where it kicks up a notch. There's a bunch of side quests in this game, but I'm going to try to avoid doing those during the stream, just so I can show off as much as the main story as possible. Although the side quests in this game are really good. They're, well, what you actually do in them is not terribly interesting. A lot of it is just fetch quests, but they always have some kind of, like, twist to the writing. You know, you always think you're doing, oh, I'm just doing something really simple, and then the shoe drops, and then you're like, oh, fuck, it landed on my head. Oh, what a surprise, she's not here.
Where'd she go? Maybe she's still at the library.
Don't. Okay, Alice, I give everyone else the warning already. Alice and Henry, don't think about the physics of these stairs. Just don't. It will hurt you. I have looked at his house from the outside and everything, and I just like, that doesn't make sense. How does that work? Okay, I can confirm she's not here.
Doesn't look like she's here. I'd better go ask Popola.
Alright, so the game's giving us a bit of a run around right now, but hopefully that'll stop in a second.
Hey, Popola? I can't find Yona.
Really?
You have any idea where she might be?
She stopped by earlier today, but that was a while ago.
Did she say anything?
She just asked if I knew where lunar tears grow.
Oh no.
She's so cute. I told her how they used to grow around the lost shrine long ago.
You did
Why
what?
is Yona asking about lunar tears? Huh? Oh, crap.
What's wrong?
Yesterday, I told her that story about how lunar tears can make you rich.
Oh.
Then we got to talking about how we could use the money to buy medicine to make her better.
You don't think she...
I
Yep.
think that's exactly what she did. I have to go find her. What's the fastest way to the lost shrine?
Through the eastern gate.
Got it.
Oh, I was not expecting this.
Yona,
Oh, just teleported me
I
outside.
have
That's
to get
nice.
to the eastern gate.
I appreciate that. Now, I don't remember if you're limited on herbs. Yes, you are. 7 out of 10. So you can't have more than 10. It's the game's attempt to stop you from just powering through anything.
What's that? can't believe this. She really went to the Lost Shrine.
You know, why do we even have guards at these gates if they're not even going to try and keep them? Why do they even have guards if you're not even going to try and keep the sick
Shades
little
don't
girl
like
in town?
sunlight. If you're attacked by shades and find yourself in trouble, run to somewhere bright.
Yeah, gee, thanks. Have you seen my sister? She might have run right past you. She's only like yay high, probably travels at like 2 miles an hour. Out of my way. I need some goat meat so I have something to eat on the journey. And some berries. And some clay? I don't know, maybe we can eat that. I'm willing to experiment. Oh, now we find out. So one of the weird things about the original is it had a bloom effect everywhere. Like you'd get over certain visages and the bloom would just blow out your entire screen. And I'm wondering if that happens in this because this specific moment is where it's most obvious.
Look at this rock slide. There's no way Yona could have made it past here. Maybe she found some other way in.
Oh, perhaps the ladder? Alright, let's see if it blows out our screens. And it doesn't. Yeah, so like in the original version of this game, it would have just been pure white across the entire screen as I was running up to that ledge. It was crazy. It was like someone shining a flashlight in your face. Alright, I think we're full up on almost full up on medical herbs. And they're good items too. They I think it's 30% of your health. So they're always good, no matter how strong you get. Now we get to our first dungeon.